welcome to Chelsea's Kitchen, and today we're doing a special episode. We are the food ambassadors for the 124th Street Market this month, so join us as we walk down the market and grab a few key ingredients for my next bake. Woo! Woo! Hey, hi!
Good, how are you doing?
I think I feel so comfortable here because I used to work here. It was hard work. All that banana bread is hard work. I'm specifically here on a mission. I know exactly what I'm going to get, but I'm going to check out everything from a distance.
Girls, have you had our product before?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Our extra large, organic. All the hens are outside right now, all free range, all certified humane.
Wonderful.
$6.50.
Hello.
Super hazy.
Good stuff.
Yep, good to go. Market people are so well prepared. And then there's a card, it's got that information for each of you.
All our social media, you can follow up on us.
Perfect.
Keep tabs.
Yeah, you follow up. We will follow each other.
Chelsea's Kitchen, ooh,
Love
okay,
it.
sounds good.
Cheers.
That's a good one.
Good beer, good food.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I'll get a kombucha.
Hey, how's it
Good,
going?
how are you?
Not too bad, thanks.
Did I get a kombucha?
Pardon?
Can I get a kombucha?
Yeah, are you familiar with Bucha?
Yeah, I
Beauty.
like this.
Snozzy for sure.
There you go.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Awesome.
Have a good
Take care.
one. How are you? Good, thanks. How are you? Good. That was great to get some cheese. Excellent.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hey.
Pears or apples? Can I get a small of the pears?
Yeah, absolutely. $9. Well, thank you.
Thank you so much. So I got everything I need. My arms are breaking. Next stop is my kitchen. So we just got back from the market and it was so nice to see everyone, and it's one of my favorite places to go on a Thursday because it's still outside, you can feel safe, and it's so nice sometimes to just get out of the house. So first I'm going to start by making myself a little drink. So I got my kombucha, and it's nozzleberry, the one that I picked out. And I was kind enough, they were kind enough at Strathcona Spirits to give me a little sample of their gin. So I was lucky enough back in the day to get a little tour of his where he distills the gin and the vodka. And I have to say, the guy is a great guy. He forages his own ingredients, and I'm so happy to be supporting and drinking their delicious beverage. I'm just gonna make it stiff. So today is a special episode because for two reasons. One is because we are the market ambassadors for the month. So me and my partner Margaux, who's not here unfortunately because this is during the COVID pandemic. We're both being the ambassadors, so we're here to support the local vendors and do our best to bring more people to the market, and that's what we want to do. So cheers to that. And the other reason it's special is because I'm just by myself today. I don't have my partner who's videoing. I just have it set up on my shelf. So bear with me, it's just going to be one angle. This is it. So cheers. So today I'm going to be making a kind of like a flatbread. A few weeks ago I made a really good pizza, kind of like a fruit pizza. It had some chocolate on it and fruit. And today I want to do something a little bit different with the market ingredients. So I'm doing more of a savory flatbread with some beer poached pear and some truffle cheese that I got at the market. I am so excited. So let's just start with making the dough. And it's so easy. I made pizza dough for the first time the other day and I could not believe how easy and fun it was, and it turned out so good. And it's so simple. So what I'm going to start off with is 1 tablespoon of instant yeast. Just throw it into the mixer. And 1 tablespoon of sugar, and I use brown sugar. And then I'm going to get 1 cup of warm water. I'm just going to throw it in and I'm going to mix it. I'm going to wait for 5 minutes. Yeah, I really like that market because A, it's close to my house. B, it's not overly big, so it doesn't take more than an hour to go through. And I really like the fact that they do something a little bit different. They do something called market bucks there. So if you only have your debit card or MasterCard, and not all the vendors can take that, they let you pay, and then you just walk around with these things called the market bucks. And I guess they can do any denomination. But yeah, it's a really user-friendly, and the staff there is so great. So I'm just gonna let that sit for about 5 minutes, and then I'm just gonna add in 1 tablespoon of oil, and then I'm gonna slowly add the flour, which is 2.5 cups. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna get started peeling my pears. A pinch of salt. So I said you can use 2.5 cups of flour, but you might only use 2 cups. So you're just gonna want to slowly add it, and then when a ball starts forming, then you're pretty much good to go. And in the meantime, I've preheated my oven to 450. So I think I've got mine formed. I'm just gonna use my extra flour just to coat the table. So I'm just gonna leave this for now. I'm gonna cut up my pears and start poaching them on the stove because they take about 20 minutes. So I'm just gonna cut them up, throw them in some beer, and I need a bigger knife than that. So I'm just gonna use my bent stick beer. I've tried these before, they're delicious, and I'm only gonna use 2, and then I'm gonna drink the other 2. So I'm also gonna add some salt. So, just gonna wait till that starts boiling, and then I'll throw the pear in, and it'll just simmer away until it's nice and tender. Okay, so I'm gonna come back to the pizza dough. So what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna make 2. So I'm gonna cut this in half. So last time I made this, I didn't do anything crazy. I kind of just pushed it into a pizza shape and kind of formed a crust. But you don't have to do that. You can do it in a rectangle, in a square, in a heart shape, however you want to do it. I'm gonna try doing a rectangle, and if it's not perfect, that's okay. Parchment paper lined tray. It's amazing how you can just, with simple ingredients, things just come together. My beer is almost boiling. So what I did, I just kind of poke it down with my fingers, and it kind of gives some kind of like finger-like marks. I like that because then you get kind of some texture. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of olive oil on top of it. And I'm just gonna use my fingers for this. So just a little bit of olive oil. So my beer is frothing up, it's ready to put the pear in. I'm just gonna keep an eye on it so it doesn't bubble over. So I'm just gonna keep stirring. And these are ready to go. So I'm just gonna put them in to the oven for about 5 minutes at 450. And then I'm gonna put my ingredients on them. So I got those pears from Steve and Dan's. They're a BC owned business. And see what I mean? I can't be distracted for a minute. So right at the moment they have pears and I think apples available, but closer to August and June, more fruit will be coming. So that's what I'm excited for. I'm excited for all the different fruits that are going to be coming out in the next couple months because locally grown fruit tastes so delicious. So same with tomatoes. Like my dad has always said, homegrown tomatoes taste way better than grocery store bought, and you can really tell. Like it's a thing. So I'm going to take my Gold Valley tomatoes. These are so sweet and delicious, and I'm just going to chop them up. Yeah, so every time I go to the market, it just brings me back to those days that I used to sell banana bread there. And yeah, those were just I look back on those days as some of the funnest because it was hard work, yes, but those days that you go to the market to sell are just so exciting. It's so fun to see people coming to see, not even just to come to get your stuff, but it's just nice to see people out enjoying themselves, shopping, buying local stuff. And you could really tell that the vendors there put their heart and soul into whatever they're doing, and they're passionate about it. And it's just so nice to be a part of that excitement. And I remember at some of the end of the markets, we would trade, and I mean, it was just a nice thing to do. But it was a lot of hard work, and I appreciate all those vendors who were there, rain, shine, with a smile on their face, and it's so lovely to see. I appreciate them. I appreciate you vendors. I can't wait to go back again. And another one I'm super excited to use is this Truffula Cheese. It's the white truffle. I've never tried it before, but she said it'd be good to be sprinkled on top. So I'm just gonna wait to the very last. I'm gonna sprinkle this on top and yeah, see how it goes. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is use my Good Morning Honey, and I love that name. I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of balsamic, and then I'm just gonna drizzle it over top. Okay, so my pears are nice and soft now, so I'm just gonna drain them, and then I might put a little bit extra seasoning on them. So I'm definitely gonna put a lot of pepper on them, and just a little bit of salt. So I was also thinking about putting a little bit of walnuts on there as well, just to, I guess, add some crunch. So I'm gonna do one beer poached pear, and I'm gonna just do one classic, just tomato. I will just stick this back into the oven at 450. And now I'll get to making my balsamic honey, kind of like drizzle. I'm not gonna measure, I'm just gonna taste. Yeah, just some typical balsamic. Yum. So I guess the next season, so season 2, not too sure about when that will be starting up again. We're kind of just waiting for the pandemic to become a little bit more safe for people coming into the house. So when that happens, we will be right on season 2, and we're so excited because it's so different not having my other partner here. She's so good at directing. I don't feel like I have any direction, so I'm just winging. Well, kind of winging, kind of not. I don't know. It's just, yeah. You know when you got a vibe going? You know, like Deezus and Margaux? It's kind of like we got what they got, but we got that in like, you know, a different way. So yeah, it's just different, but it's good. You know, it's learning. Okay, so I've waited long enough. I'm gonna open one of these because I'm dying to try. You know what? This is cheese, just it's plant-based and it's made from cashews. Like, that is pretty amazing. And it looks like cheese. And it smells like cheese. It smells like truffle. Mmm. Mmm. That's so creamy. Holy smokes. Whoa. Okay. Oh my gosh, these look delicious. Not even burnt. One of the last things I want to do is crumble my cheese on top. I'm just going to use this truffle cheese on both. Oh my gosh. This cheese smells so good. My last touch will be the honey balsamic glaze. So this, I don't want to tell it too much, but this is what I'm ending up with, and I'm gonna eat both, and I can't wait. Everything on top, other than the walnuts, is local, so that feels good. The last thing I'm gonna do is try it. Mmm. Okay. Mmm. Pear and truffle go really good together. And that balsamic is so good. Yeah, the crust is cooked, not doughy, crunchy. The flavors are definitely there. Like the tomatoes are so full of flavor. This cheese is unbelievable. It's so good. And with these kind of stuff, I don't think you need to overdo it. You just need kind of like to pare it down with stuff. So the crust is a good base, and then to throw on market fresh ingredients is, I think it's a winner. So thank you so much for joining me on another episode. This one was really special to me. Like I said before, we got to work with the 124th Street Market for the month, so we're the food ambassadors. So we're just doing our best to bring awareness to the local venues and the local suppliers and the 124th Street Market. They're doing such a great job right in the heart of 124th Street. It's a vibrant street. If you've ever walked up it, I used to work on 124th Street as well. They have it all on that street. And they also have a great market, and I can't wait to go back. So I hope to see you again soon. Check out my next video. It will have something to do with the 124th Street Market. I'll use some key ingredients that I got there. And yeah, take care everyone, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. La da da, da da, da da, da da. Have a good one.